Yes, just recently I got been promoted to a senior revenue collector after attending my course. But you see, that is the discouragement in this area because there is no promotion in the area council.
Can you please speak through the mic so that we hear you?
Okay, I mean, okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what I mean is that I just forgot where I am.
Yes, so I asked you if there was a reason why you had not been promoted for 20 years, and you were telling us that you've just recently been promoted, and you were explaining about discouragement, etc.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why people are discouraged, because there is nothing like promotion in the area council. You will stay in a position for the rest of your service. You will not be promoted. That's it.
And do you know whether any of your colleagues were promoted?
Yes, some are promoted.
Within the revenue collection
Yes.
Were they promoted around the same time as you, or they'd been promoted before?
Some may have been promoted before me.
Okay.
Council, may I ask this question? Mr. Silla, in your statement,
Yes.
you've indicated that you started working at Basse Area Council as meter attendant
Exactly.
on the 1st of July 2000,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. For 3 years and redeployed as revenue collector,
Yes.
designated with the responsibilities to collect council's revenue.
Yes.
Now my question is, you've indicated that you collect the revenue lines you collect tax for licenses and rates.
Yes.
But you've indicated in your statement that you also collect daily fees. What does that mean?
Maybe these daily fees there, is included by the people who question, but I never collect daily fees. The people who are responsible for daily market collections are there. They cannot be the revenue collector. Sometimes you may go and make test collections. They can designate you to go and for test collections. So in that.
For what collection?
Test collection.
Test.
Yes, test collection.
What is that? Can you explain?
The test collection is when the council want to know the revenue base of the market. They sometimes bring people to go to the market with the market collectors to do a test collection to see what are they going to generate for that period. If at all it's 1 week, they will know that when these people are collecting, they will collect about this amount of money for this period. If it is 1 month, they will know in the period of 1 month, however small it is, they are going to collect this amount of money. So this is what is what is
So apart from the test collections, you are not engaged in daily collection?
No. Me, I'm only in license and rates.
So prior to them changing the system, you were collecting general tax on all the revenue lines?
On only license and on rates.
No, I said prior to council changing it and segregating it, that some people are only required to collect license, some are required to collect daily fees, some are required to collect rates.
Even whereas the
Just let me come.
I'm
so
sorry.
prior to them segregating these functions, were you collecting rates generally?
Yes.
That is what I want to do.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
So, Mr. Sir, do you collect rates from alcalos?
Yes.
Okay. So they collect on behalf of council as well?
Behalf of?
The alcalos, they collect rates on behalf of council?
Yes, because they are the next people to the taxpayers.
They what, sorry?
They are the next, the taxpayers are just within the community of the alcalo. So it's very easy when they want to pay, they go to the alcali, they pay.
And then the alcalo gives them a receipt?
The alcalo don't normally give them receipt. The alcalo will just write their names. Okay. When we come as collectors, we will then issue the alcali
the receipts.
The receipts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, so when you go for collections, you said that you're collecting in Kantora? I'm sorry, Basse North?
No, Basse North for license.
So do you go alone or do you go as a team?
We go as a team.
Okay. How many people are in your team?
At this moment, we are 3 plus 2 councillors.
You go with the councillors?
Yes.
Has this always been the case?
The councillors, they are policy makers. Sometimes they cannot be available at all times due to their. But normally, when we are in the district, we used to move with the councillors.
So why do you go with the councillors?
For better understanding, because they are the people who are responsible of their wards, and they could know what we are doing in the ward.
So what exactly is their involvement when you go for collections? Do they collect?
The councillors?
Yes.
No, the councillors, they only observe, they never collect.
Okay.
And they always intervene when they are, sometimes collection is not easy. When you are difficult, they will talk to you, so that you can pay your dues, but not actually to collect. They don't collect.
Okay. So who are the people on your team?
At this moment, I am with Basama.
What, sir?
Basama Jaune.
Basama?
Yes, Jaune.
Okay.
I like Basama Jaune.
Okay.
And I have one female girl, Habi.
What's her full name?
Habi Jallo.
Hadi Jallo?
Habi.
Abi.
Yes, Jallo.
Okay.
Yes, and then the 2 councillors, who is Ijatu. Ijatu Jallo, Councillor Ijatu Jallo.
Okay.
Yes.
And who?
And the vice chairman.
What's his name?
Buba Danjo. But sometimes
Bude Danjo.
Buba Danjo.
Buba Danjo.
Yes.
Okay. So you said in your statement that so before that actually, when you collect for the day, what do you do? What steps do you take?
After collections, you normally go and surrender the money to the bank.
Okay, so when you go out to collect in the morning, at what time do you decide that you've stopped collecting for the day and then go to the bank?
Well, it varies.
Okay.
Sometimes you could close early, sometimes you may not close early.
Okay.
But
so give me generally what the average time is that you close
before
for collections.
Before bank closes when you are in Basse, but when you are in the up villages, you cannot do that.
Okay.
You might spend a day with the money, sir, and in the morning you come and deposit it to the bank, but you cannot come and deposit it in the bank. So it's different when you are in the up villages and when you are in the town.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you're in the town, you stop collecting just before bank closes and then you go to the bank.
Yeah.
And it's after you go to the bank that you go back to the office.
Yes.
Okay. So when you collect for the day, It is the cash that you take to the bank?
Yes.
And do you record the cash collected anywhere?
Yes, it's in the cash book.
Okay, so you record it in the cash book and it's on the digital machine as well?
Yes, it should have to show, because you have to get your printout. When you go to the IT, they will show you all the transactions that you made that day.
Okay. But you don't do, you go to the bank first before you go to IT?
No, sometimes you go to the IT. It depends, because you can go to IT, get your slip, then go to bank, or you deposit, then come to the IT, you get your this thing. The slip is just to help you, when you are making your postings and then giving it to the manager.
But then when you go to the bank, it is the cash that you have in hand that you're depositing, right?
Yes.
The bank has no business with your slip from IT?
No.
Okay. So the slip from IT is for your cash book and accounting purposes?
Yeah, that's for me basically.
Now, you said that you were collecting at one point from Kular area. Why were you collecting from that area?
During that time, that was around 2021. And remember, I told you, during that time, I was collecting both rates and licenses.
Okay.
And in these collections, I was for the rates, I was at Kantora. License, I was at East Wuli West and Sandu. But during that period, I can vividly tell you that 95% of my collection has been done. So I think the director and then the managers, they called us to come together as a group to go for collections.
What was the reason for calling you together as a group to go for collections?
That is just to intensify our mode of collections, because you could see that during this time of the year it's very difficult to get money from the people. So when you bring people together as a group, they can do better than an individual. So I think this is the purpose basically, to bring us together to go for collections.
Council, before you proceed. Mr. Silla, you said that you collect revenue from Basenot, right?
Presently, yes.
When were you transferred to Basenot?
This year.
This year?
Yes.
And is there any other person, apart from the persons you've listed, that are also collecting licenses in Basenot?
Yes, my counterpart.
Who is that? Apart from the ones that...
Yes, Soma Jallo. But at this moment, she's also moved to the market as the market mistress. So Suleiman Ba is in Basse North, Basse South.
No, I'm talking about Basse North. I said, aside from the names you have given, as the people that you work with as a team, are there any other personnel that are also working in Basse North?
Not actually. For this license, it's only me and nobody else. There is no other somebody else who will go there and work there. Unless when the need comes, I am not there, somebody can go and collect. But that will be on instructions.
So do you know one Lamin Mane?
Lamin Mane, yes, I knew him.
Does he collect licenses in Basse North?
Not this year, but last year he was the person designated at Basse North, Lamin Mane. But now he's at the IT. Okay. That is left to the management. They can move you from one place to another.
Okay.
So this is it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Silla, what do you mean by market mistress?
Market mistress is a person who is designated for the collections in the market and she is the person responsible by the council. And she have other people under her. Those are given the payers, taxpayers, the daily market duties. And when those people collect, give them the daily market duties, everybody will come and surrender the money to the market mistress. That means he's the boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So, my sister, there's the issue of $16,250 that was given to the Director of Finance by, you have said you went for revenue collection with Soma Jalo, Arankular. Now, you didn't, when I asked you who your team members were, you didn't include Soma Jalo.
Soma Jalo is not my team member.
Okay. So why did you go for collections with, is it a him or a her?
Huh? Pardon?
Is it a male or a female?
It's a female.
It's a female, okay.
Soma Jalo, remember I told you, when this time comes, we used to group together to go for collections.
Okay.
You would see that last year Soma Jalo is in Basi as a collector, as a licensed collector,
okay.
Not in Kular. And I'm in Sandu as a licensed collector, not in Basi, not in Kular.
Okay.
The person designated at Kular was Mandu, who was overseeing both Kantora, Tumanna, and Injimara.
Okay.
So, by the fact that we all come together to go for collections, they collect from every place like Basse, Willi, and in Tumanna, they'll box us to go for a trip for collections. So this is what that is the period where I went with Soma to collect this money. If you can understand me.
Okay, so let me just, when you say Mandu, is Mandu the same as Manku?
No.
They're two different people?
They are two different people.
So what's Mandu's last name?
Mane.
So they're both Mane?
They are all
There's
Manes.
Mandu Mane and Manku Mane?
Manku Mane. They are
Okay.
all Manes.
Now, so you said the Kular collection area was Mandu Mane's jurisdiction?
Yes.
But the automated machine for that collection was allocated and entails your username?
Yes.
Which means that you should be responsible for the collections of the day.
Definitely right.
So, the list of the people who you needed to collect from, those were in your machine?
Yes.
Okay. So now can you tell us about the $16,250 that you collected around that time?
That's an unfortunate situation, ma.
Okay. Tell us.
And you see, the time we came from that collection, I think the Director of Finance, Mr. Susho, informed me that we should give him the money. So actually, it happens like, I cannot just explain, in this case, he just informed us that, go for collection. With the time we came, we were in Basse. Then he said that, you should hand over the money to him. So I informed my counterpart, so I told her that, the director said we should give him, we should give him the money, we should surrender the money to him. So the time I went to the IT office, then I think Soma also didn't wait for me, and then she went to the director, and then the director also took that money from her. And I met with Soma. I said, if Soma told me the director took the money, I said, but you should not accept that. You see, you should not accept that. Then I went to the director to demanding money from him, but to no avail. The only thing he could give me is a slip of paper that he wrote, I don't know, 16,000, Director of Finance, and then the date he took the money from us.
Mr. Mane, is it not true that it is Sila, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Is it not true that collectors have always collected tax and given it to their line managers or senior officers, and they themselves have used those monies they have collected without depositing it?
No, you cannot be able to do that, ma.
You cannot?
No, you cannot. Because when you do it, it will be reflected. Either the day of your submission or however it will be known.
So when you collect this tax, you give receipts to every person that you have collected the tax from?
Yes.
And you have all that evidence and proof for the past 20 years?
Yes. I got it. Really, I got it.
Okay, we will ask you to produce the receipts from 2018 to 2023. That is the mandate of this commission. For all that you have collected during this period and the receipts you have issued, because I know that you will have it in your records, right?
Yes, it's in my record, but I cannot physically bring it because the receipts are something that you issue out to individuals. I have my cash book.
Yes, you have your cash book and you have the duplicates. You have the storage, because if you have a receipt book, you have, when you tear it out, you have your carbon copy or your stored that says that you've issued out this particular receipt. Not so?
That is for the GTR.
Yes.
Yes, but the GTR, everything has been collected from us. Remember, since they stop it, after every audit, after you exhaust every book, when the auditor came, they take it, that is been given to the council. You don't take it back. You don't have those books.
But you are working for the council, so if we ask for those records, would you be able to produce it for the commission?
Well, I don't know, unless I ask whether we can.
Yes, please
whether we can get the books.
Yes.
Because those GTR books, I know I can have my cash book where I make my records.
Yes.
Yes, that is with me.
So please take note. We would want to have your cash book from 2018.
From 2018?
Yes, from 2018. That is the mandate of this commission.
My cash book?
Yes,
okay.
To date, as revenue collector.
Okay, I will do that.
Right,
I will do that from 2018. 2018.
To 2023.
2023. Okay. That is the cash book, huh?
So, Mr. Sila, is there a reason why you did not bank that cash for the day before going back to the office?
No.
So do you not think that if you had banked the money and the director asked you for money, you could have truthfully said you don't have any?
Yes, if at all I banked, but during that time, remember I told you we are using the command vehicle. You cannot go to we cannot just come and move to the bank like that said. Normally when we come from collections, we come to the council. From the council, then you can go. Because we were asked him, and then this is how, we bring the vehicle, park it there, then you go and deposit to the bank. So it was, it's not, we don't expect for him to collect it, because it never happened. So if at all we knew that when we come to the council that this will happen, we will never even come. We will just go to the bank and deposit it. You see?
So, Mr. Sila, you are telling this commission that anytime you go for collection, you first have to go to the council, sort the money out before you go and deposit?
No, you cannot do that. But
you just told the commission now. You said when you collected, you went to the council.
Yes.
And that when you normally collect, you go to the council before you go to the bank. Because you park the car and then go and take the money to the bank.
Yes. That's what I'm saying now.
Yes.
You know, when you are an individual collecting outside,
yes,
and when you are in Basse doing this group collection, it's a different thing.
No, I am not talking about that. I am talking about the fact that when you do collections, you collect the money, instead of going to the bank, you first go to the council.
No.
And then you now later on go to the bank to go and do the deposit. Is that not the procedure that you...
No, maybe you misunderstood me. What I am saying, I said when we are in this group collection, that particular day,
yes,
you know, we came with the vehicle to the council, and then this thing happens.
yes.
But normally when you collect your money, you go and deposit it to the bank.
So, but then as a group that went to do the collections, when you collected the money, why didn't you just go straight to the bank and deposit the money?
No, this is what I'm saying. You know, when you are collecting as a group, we take the command vehicle from the council.
Yes.
And we used to go directly to the villages.
Yes.
When we come from the villages, you come and outside the vehicle, then you move out to do your transaction, to deposit your money.
So, but why would the car not take you to go to the bank to deposit the money? Is it not safer and better for you to go straight and bank the money and bring your documents and sort out what you need to sort out in terms of reconciliation?
Ma'am, that was right. That was the best.
So I am saying that the reason why you didn't go to the bank is because that is the procedure and the process that you adopt. When you go for collection, you first go to the council, you decide what amount to go and deposit, you sort the money out at the council level first before you decide what to go and deposit at the bank.
Well, maybe that's a food for thought, but I don't think you can be able to do that. Because you cannot do that. You know, in the council, you know.
Now, okay, let me ask you. Are you given a target every week as to how much you collect?
A target?
Yes.
No.
You are not given a target.
No. Sometimes it may happen that I can collect even 100,000 a day. Yes. It might be when I bring my cash book, you will see it there.
Okay.
There is no target to say that, you know, this is what we are going to bring. No.
But does the council not make projection as to the expected income that they need to have within the jurisdiction of Basse Area Council? That this is the anticipated revenue that they need to collect before the end of the year. You don't have that idea?
Yeah, you know, the budget person is there, who will do the budget.
But do they tell you as revenue collectors that this is the anticipated revenue that we need to collect for the year?
No, they don't tell us that.
Okay.
They don't tell us that now.
All right.
Mrs. Does the council have a staff loan policy that you're aware of?
Staff loan? Anyhow, I never get a loan from the council.
Do you know whether other staff have gotten loans from the council?
No, I don't know.
What about medical policy?
Pardon?
What about a medical policy? Are you aware if the council has a medical policy?
I never know. I never know.
The council has never paid for any of your medical bills?
I got an injury, but they never compensated me, ma'am. Council. I never
Did you apply for compensation when you were injured?
They all knew about it, and in fact, they will have to give you the green light. This is there, then they can apply. But if you don't know, you will not apply.
What about trekking allowance? Do you know about that?
Trekking allowance, yes, it should so happen. It should to happen.
So what's the policy for trekking allowance?
Trekking allowance, that is when you go for trek during the weekend, you are given an amount of money. You know,
so where do you go for trek, and how much is the amount that they give?
There is 750. You normally go around the villages, up villages.
I'm sorry, it's up the villages?
Yes.
And it's how much they give you?
750.
750 per what? Is it per day?
Yeah, per day, I think, per day.
Okay.
I'm aware of that used to happen.
Have you been paid trekking allowance before?
Yes, I think I once have trekking allowances. They used to do that, yes.
And is there a voucher prepared that you sign?
Yeah, they prepare a voucher. You make a claim, then they, in that claim, then they will pay, and you will sign.
Okay.
I know about that.
My colleague is going to ask you some more questions based on your statement and some other matters, and then the commissioners will also ask you questions.
Okay.
Yes, before you proceed, are you aware of the Local Government Finance and Audit Act of 2004? Have you ever come across it?
2004?
Yes.
No.
But you have never seen the act?
No. No, ma.
Yes, Council.
Yes.
Sorry, just this question before you proceed. How much in total have you paid into the finance account, finance director's account, as a revenue collector?
Never.
Over the period of time?
Never, ma.
But are you aware that staff of the council were paying into the finance director's account directly?
Never. I never know, unless when I get this revelation sometimes by the commissions. I'm in fact surprised whether those things were happening, but I never knew, sir.
So it is your evidence that you've never paid money
Never.
into the finance director's account?
Never. It never happened, ma. And you will never see that.
Thank you.
Yes. In 2021, were you collecting only license or both license and rates?
Both license and rates.
How about the other revenue collectors? Was there a structure at the time in 2021, or was everyone collecting license and rates in 2021?
Yes, there was a structure, because the structure was there are certain people designated for license, but for me, as I stated, I was collecting both rates and taxes.
Were you the only one collecting both rates and license at the time?
License. During that time, yes.
Why was that? Why were you the only one collecting rates and license at the time?
Well, that is left to the management to say that, but I may think, because I am at Kantora at that time, that's where I was residing.
How many?
And then, yeah.
How many revenue collectors do you have at the area council?
There are many. There are many, of course.
Can you give us a figure? Let's say on average, how many?
Maybe it can reach to 18. I don't know.
10 to 18.
Yeah, 10 to 18. Yeah, because every district at this moment is having a revenue collector.
And in 2021, where were you? Is it Basen North?
No, 2021 I was in Kantora as a rate collector.
Rate collector.
And at the same time, I'm the license collector in Wuli East, Wuli West, and in Sandu.
And in 2023, what do you do now?
In 2023, presently, I am the license collector in Basen North.
How many finance directors have you worked with during your time at the area council?
There are many. There are many.
You started working with Lamin so when?
Just recently, the time the finance director, who is presently at the university.
So how will you?
I think about 3 years back.
So how will you describe your relationship with Lamin Suso?
It's cordial.
Do you know where he lives?
Actually, I know he's from the Combos here. I don't know from Brikama. I don't know.
In Basse, do you know where he lives in Basse?
I never go to his residence. Never. I don't know his compound in Basse. In fact, I never know.
Did he ever come to your compound in Basse?
For Lamin Suso to come to my compound?
Yes.
He doesn't know where I stay. In fact.
So now, how did you end up giving him $16,250 then?
Yeah, it's regrettable, but you know, this thing is just. The time we came to the office, as I explained, you know, during that time, he managed to have me, because that's what I would say, to interact with me.
Yes.
You know, that's the time.
So during the time, he managed to get used to you, and you guys have a cordial relationship.
No.
What were you saying?
What I said, yes. The time I came to the office,
yes,
is that time he have access over me to demand that money. You know, but so unfortunately, what has happened, you know, because I went to the IT and we are two. So we are two. The other one is Soma, who is just having the cars. So the time, you know, Soma also went to him, is the time he got the money from Soma. Then.
Are you saying you only spoke to Lyman Suso when you came to from revenue collection?
Yes, yes.
That's what the time you spoke to Lyman Suso?
Yes, yes.
You recall you went with Soma to collect revenue?
Yes, I was with Soma.
And so Soma also gave a statement. She also explained her own side of the story as well.
Yes, yes, I know.
So now I will ask you again. Mm-hmm. Did you receive any phone call from Lyman Suso when you collected the revenue already, before you reached the area council?
No.
You never received any phone call?
No.
So if Soma is to say that Lyman Suso called you on phone before you arrived at the area council, will that be a lie?
It definitely is a lie, because Soma, I don't think Soma would. Soma said that in her statement, but I told her that, you know, I didn't speak to Lamin Suso. Speaking to Lamin Suso, whatever we are talking, you know, you would know it, because we are all together.
Are you a senior revenue collector, or are you just a junior revenue collector?
Are you?
Are you a senior revenue collector or a junior revenue collector?
I am a senior revenue collector.
You and Soma, who is senior to the other?
I am her senior.
So ideally, Soma takes instructions from you and not the other way around.
She should take instructions from me, if at all we are together.
Together.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you said in your statement that when you came from collecting revenue on this particular day, regarding the $16,250, you went to the IT office, and before you realized, Soma had already given the money to Lyman Suso, the director of finance. Let me read for you what you said in your statement. You said, I can remember on July 2nd, 2021, I went for revenue collection with Soma Jallo around Kular, where we generated the said sum, and upon return to the office, I went to the IT office to get the printout of the day's collection for banking. However, Soma Jallo informed me that she have handed the money to the director of finance. I confronted the director of finance on the issue, and he acknowledged receiving the money from Soma Jallo. However, he couldn't explain clearly as of why he collected the money. This is on your second paragraph. Yeah. Is that what happened?
Maybe, you know, is
that what happened?
Yes, it happens like that, but maybe, you know, they may skip.
This,
you know, they may skip, because I said that, you know.
What part did they skip?
That is, Lamin Suso informed me we should give him hand over him the money.
Yes.
You know. So I informed Soma that the director said we should inform.
But you are together with Soma?
No, Yes, I'm with Soma, but you remember in the office there we were not together.
Where?
I was at the IT, Soma was outside.
So Lamin met you at the IT office?
No, I met Lamin. He told me to give that son over the money, but that time I was not having the money.
Where did
the money is with Soma.
Take your time. Where did you meet Lamin Suso?
In his office.
So you came with Soma. Soma was outside. You went to Lamin Suso's office first, alone?
Yes.
Why would you go to Lamin Suso's office alone when you went to collect revenue with Soma independently?
No, I informed him that we are around.
Why wouldn't you go together with Soma?
No, I don't go with Soma. I was outside. I didn't go with Soma.
See, you cannot be changing the story. You have to stick to one story.
Maybe I'm not getting the money.
Your statement indicates and suggests that you, because you gave your statement on the 17th, is that not the case?
Yes.
Were you here with Soma when you were giving your statement? Did you come together? Yes.
Here?
Yes.
No.
So you came before Soma?
Yes.
You came and gave your statement before Soma. Is that not correct?
Yes.
And so when you gave your statement, Soma gave her statement at some point, but then Soma contradicted what you were saying. Now you are changing your story.
I'm not changing. I'm not trying to change my story. Maybe I'm not getting you clearly, but I will not ever change my story.
Can we please hold on? Because
my mind cannot recall that.
over the 20 years?
Over the 20 years, my mind cannot recall that, ma.
So, and over the 20 years, have you consistently gone on leave?
Yes, but this year, you see, I'm not going on leave. This leave started just recently.
No, what I mean is, over the 20 years you've served as a collector, revenue collector in Basse Area Council, have you gone on leave each year?
No. No, we were not having leave.
You were not having leave?
No. Since I'm in the Basse Area Council, maybe it's these 5 years that we started to go for leave.
So you work throughout the year without leave?
Yes.
It's noted. Thank you.
Yes, so we were discussing the point wherein you came from revenue collection, yourself and Soma, and Soma had to wait outside and you went into the director's office, director of finance office, Lamin Suso. Is that what you said?
Not to wait outside.
Now tell us what happened and how it happened.
Yes, I went to Lamin Suso. I informed him that we are...
No, wait a minute. When you came from...
Kulari.
Yes, yourself and Soma, you have already collected how much?
16,250.
And when you came to the area council together, what happened?
I was at the IT. I went to the IT first.
Where was Soma?
Soma, I think Soma also was with me, but maybe outside. Because I don't know.
My friend, it's either someone was with you or
No,
she was outside. Wait a minute. It's either someone was with you or someone was outside waiting for you, or you were together with someone in the director's office. Just tell us what happened.
This is what I'm saying.
Yes.
The time I came, I first went to Lamin. I informed him that we are around. I went to the IT. I think yes.
You first went to the director's finance office and you informed him that you are around.
Yes.
Did you go alone or you went with Soma?
No, I was alone. Soma was coming behind.
Why was Soma coming behind?
Following me.
But if you had gone to the director's office, she would have met you at the director's office.
This is why we met at the corridor.
You cannot meet at the corridor because with Soma you are together.
Yes, we were together.
So you cannot meet at the corridor. You came together from collecting revenue.
Yes.
So why would Soma meet you at the corridor?
You know, when you are in front, I am behind. I told the director we are around.
When I'm in front and you're behind, what will happen?
Yeah, you will be following me.
No, we will be together. If we were coming together from doing something and we were working together,
yeah.
It doesn't matter whether I'm in front or you're behind. So we cannot meet at the corridor because we are together. You only meet with someone when you are not together. Is that not the case?
You can delay yourself.
So you and someone who delayed himself?
I'm in front.
So someone was delayed herself?
Yes, I can say that. Maybe she delayed herself, but I know I was with the director.
But if someone delayed herself, you will still not meet with someone at the corridor because then you will have passed and be at the director's office.
We're not getting you.
Because you're not making sense. That is why you're not getting me.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Did you meet with Soma at the corridor or you came with Soma and you went to the director's office?
No, Soma didn't follow me to the director's office.
Why?
Well, I don't know about that. Why?
No, but you should know. You came with Soma from revenue collection.
Yes.
Soma was the one holding the money.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Were you in possession of the money?
No.
So Soma had the money. So what were you doing at the director's office alone?
To the director's office?
Yes.
No, I informed the director that we come.
So can't you do that together with Soma?
Yes, we can do it.
And especially Soma having the money?
Yes, we can do it.
So why did you not do it?
Well, maybe that's a mistake, but anything could happen.
Okay, maybe it's a mistake, but why must you now inform the director, Lamin Suso, that you are around?
Why?
Why is that relevant, to inform Lamin Suso that you are around?
No, it's relevant.
Why? How?
Because, he sent us to the field.
Lamin Suso sent you to the field?
Yes.
Okay.
He told us to go to the field that day because that's why this man is not here.
Yes. So, who is your lines manager?
My line manager is Keru.
Where was Kemo what?
Keru, Mama Lamin Keru.
What?
Mama Lamin Keru.
Where was he at the time?
Mama Lamin Keru was not at the office at that time.
Was not?
Well, he was not present at the office at that time.
So when Lamin So was instructed you to go with Soma, were you together with Soma at the time or were you alone? When he gave you the instruction to go and collect revenue?
No, we were together.
So when you came back, why won't you go together?
Yes, it was.
So now, why you said when you came from the IT, you had already met Soma, had already given the money to Lamin Suso?
Yes.
Is that how it happened?
Yes.
And then
the time he was giving the money to Lamin Suso, I was not present.
And you had to confront Lamin Suso about it?
Yes, I informed Lamin Suso.
Because you were not happy with it?
Very well, very well.
Yes, you must have been very angry with why he gave the money to Lamin Suso.
I know Lamin Suso, he tampered us.
Yes.
And then I was not very much happy about that.
That is why you confronted him and asked him why did you get the money?
I told him, can you give us the money? He said, no, we spoke with the CEO. The CEO, we are having issue here, and then we don't have money. I said, no, but give me the money.
Yes. Because you were not happy why he took the money from Soma.
Yes.
So when you came and Soma told you that Lamin So had already demanded the money, you are not happy with it and you demanded the money back.
Yes, definitely I should get the money because it's not appropriate for me to do it like that.
Did you not tell the commissioners just some moments ago that when you came with Soma, Lamin So demanded the money and you told Soma to give Lamin So the money?
To give
Lamin So, you said that before.
No,
you said when you came with Soma,
Lamin So.
Wait a minute. Previously, you said when you came with Soma, Lamin So demanded the money and you said to Soma to give the money to Lamin So. And you called it an unfortunate situation.
No, maybe you don't get me. I told you.
Not me. Initially, your evidence was you told Soma to give Lamin So the money because Lamin So demanded the money in front of you people.
Maybe you don't get me, Council.
Yes, come again.
I told you that Lamin So informed me to give him the money.
Yes.
I told him that I don't get the money.
Yes.
The money is with Soma.
Yes.
So is that time I went out,
yes.
I met with Soma.
Yes.
I said, the director said let us give him the money.
Yes.
And is that time Soma went inside?
Yes.
I went to the IT.
Yes.
You see? So before I come out from the IT, Soma also came from Lamin's office.
Yes.
He said, I gave the money to the director. I said, no, but you should not do that.
No, that's not true. Because you had already told her that the director asked for the money.
Yes, I told.
Yes, so you never confronted Soma. Because you had already told Soma knew about the director demanding the money because you told her.
Yes.
Exactly.
I told Soma, yes, that the director demand money from us.
You instructed Soma to give money to the director when the director asked you the money. That's how it happened.
Well, that's why I'm the one who is responsible.
No, not about responsibility. That's how it happened. Is that not the case?
Yeah, the director informed me to give him money.
And you told Soma to give him the money?
No, I don't tell Soma to give him money. I told Soma that the director said we give him the money.
When the director was telling you to give him the money, where were you? Was it in his office?
Yes.
You were there in his office together, alone?
Yes.
And he told you to give him the money?
Yes.
You came back outside and told Soma to
director said, he said we give him the money.
And you being Soma's senior, naturally Soma will go and give him the money.
So, that's what happens.
Exactly. So how will you want to tell us and make us believe that afterwards you confronted the director as if you never knew what was happening?
No, he will sit here and he will tell you, yes, I confronted him.
No, he's not here now.
He's not here, but I told the director that definitely you should not pick this money.
That you could have spoken to some.
We should prevent it.
Wait.
Wait a
minute. Just take your time. If that is the case, and you are as furious as you appear to be, you would have told Soma not to give the director the money.
Yes.
Did you tell Soma that?
No, I don't tell Soma not to give the money to the director.
Why?
No, I don't. I thought Soma would wait for me because we were together.
Wait for you to do what?
The time I went to the IT,
yes,
before going to the director,
yes,
I never knew that he would go to the director and give him the money.
But did you tell her not to give the director the money?
No, I don't tell her that.
But you told her the director demands the money.
The director demand money from us.
And you stopped there?
Yes.
So you expect Soma to not give the director the money?
No, I expect Soma to wait for me. We go.
No. You see, you went to the director's office because that is what you do every time. Wait a minute. That is a pattern. You give the director money on different occasions because that is the mode of operation in Basse. That's what you guys do. That is why you can't make any explanation here as to why you give the director the money. And you're pretending as if you were angry about it. You don't do that.
Council, I will never do those type of things, and I never did those type of things.
Now, let's see.
When it happens, it happens. It happens regrettable, because something that never happened to you, when it happens,
No, if you have regretted it, you would have reported it. Did you report it?
Yes, because the CEO, the time he told me the CEO, knew about it, immediately I'm outside, CEO called me.
Exactly.
Yes, CEO called me.
Yes.
Because CEO got information that, we give the director money. I told CEO, yes, he took money from us.
Exactly.
He told me, yes, but you should not do that. I said, yes, I'm very sorry, it's regrettable. This is what has happened.
How did the CEO know what was happening?
Somebody informed him.
That's how it went. Why were you not the one who should have informed the CEO? Why did you not inform the CEO yourself? If you were so furious about it and you're so angry about it, why did you not tell the CEO?
That's what I'm telling you now. The CEO called me. I informed him what has happened.
Did you, when you demanded the money from the Director of Finance, Lamin Suso, did he give you the money?
Lamin?
Did you demand the money from Lamin Suso?
He gave me a receipt.
Wait a minute. Did you demand when you came back?
Yes.
And your junior told you that she has already given the money to Lamin Suso. And you said you were demanding the money and you were angry?
Yes, I told Lamin Suso.
Did you demand the money?
Yes.
Did Lamin Suso give you the money?
No.
But Lamin Suso didn't give you the money?
No.
You must have been more angry at the time. Is that not the case?
I am not more angry, but I know that, he didn't give me the money, and then I was not expecting that what he gave me was, just 16,250 Director of Finance
on paper.
On paper.
And then you took it.
I took that paper. I hold it.
Why did you not report that to the CEO?
The CEO called me.
Why were you not the one who? Let me put it in very simple terms.
No,
why did you not? Wait a minute. Why did you not call the CEO first to inform him of what happened?
No, I didn't call the CEO.
Why?
Maybe there's an overlap from me.
It cannot be an overlap. You were angry about it. You knew it was wrong.
But
you knew it was wrong. You are telling the commissioners that what happened was really should not have happened. You came back. Your junior told you, "I have given him money to Lamin Suso." You got angry about it according to you, and you confronted the Director of Finance.
Yeah.
If you can do that, and you didn't get any results, you could have reported the matter to the CEO.
You are right in your memory, sir.
Yes, but you didn't do that for a reason.
Yeah.
Because you are together with the director in it. It was until the CEO had knowledge of what happened, of your fraudulent actions, it was when you now spoke to him about it, when he called you. You know what Soma Jallo said in her statement? Let me read for you. She said to the investigators that when they interviewed her, that the Director of Finance called you whilst you were there, whilst you were collecting revenue.
This part I cannot remember.
Yes.
So tell me, Director was calling me now.
And you came back and instructed her to give the money to the Director of Finance.
I don't instruct.
So she was with you.
Yes, I was
exactly.
with Soma.
And she is your junior.
Yes,
and she wouldn't have given the money without your instructions. That's not possible. So why did you instruct her to give the money to the Director of Finance?
No, maybe he didn't she didn't get me because I said the director said we should hand over the money to him.
Maybe she thought that you were saying that give
him the money.
Whilst you meant what?
Huh?
Whilst you meant what? What did you mean?
No, what I mean, I just want to inform what the director told me.
Yes.
That we should surrender the money to him.
What was your opinion about that?
My opinion there was not to give him the money. When I come out, we sneak and go away with Soma.
Why will you sneak and go away?
To go to the bank.
Why will you sneak and go away?
Because, it's not proper to give the money to the director, and I don't want to give the money to the director.
But you don't have to sneak and go away. If it's not proper, then just tell the director it's not proper.
It was not proper, actually.
To tell the director it's not proper. When the director told you to give him the money, did you tell him that that's not proper?
The director?
Yes.
I didn't inform the director about that.
Why?
It's just problem because
it's also unfortunate.
Like that. Yes.
It's unfortunate.
Huh?
Is it also unfortunate?
It's really unfortunate.
That you did not tell the director that what you are asking for is not proper?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Why?
It's unfortunate.
Why did you not tell him that you have asked for the money, but we cannot give you the money because it's not proper? That's not the right thing to do.
The director should know better.
No, you should know better.
And this is what's happened.
Yes, you should know better. You have worked there for...
And I knew it, but I didn't tell the director at first.
Exactly.
Yeah, I knew it, but, I don't know what was happening that time.
What was happening at that time was, it was not the first time, it was not the second time.
No.
That was why you had to go alone to the office of the director of finance.
No council.
No, that's the truth.
No council. That's not it. No council.
But how can you convince the commissioners then that that's not the case?
No, the commissioners, they will have my books.
They will have?
They will have my books.
Your books?
Yes, whatever I'm doing.
That they will know that all what you are doing is transparent?
Yes.
When the audit for most of the revenue collectors?
Maybe the revenue collectors are different.
Now,
I think it's just terrible.
You don't have PhD. We have seen people with PhD who are more corrupt than those with no education. So
you see, those that have PhD, they are the more corrupt than those without PhD.
So why will you not be corrupt then?
No, I will not be corrupted because I fear in God, and whatever I'm doing, I'm going to do it with Allah.
So those with PhD, they don't fear God.
But I cannot say that.
That's what you are saying, my friend.
But what we are saying, that's what I'm trying to confirm.
No, what we are trying to say now is you knew that what you did was wrong, but it was intentional because you had to leave your junior outside and you go alone to the director's office. Okay. And you cannot tell us why you did that.
Okay.
Yes, you cannot tell us why you did that. 16,000, and this was the only one that the auditors found out on your side because of the special audit. But it cannot be the first time. This is
the first time, Council. I can assure you that this is the first time.
You had misled the commission when you said, here, first, you are saying so many things. That you met with Soma on the corridor. Now you are coming from the IT office. At some point, you are saying that the director informed you regarding giving the money to Soma. I don't even know which one is which.
Maybe to explain to you to understand, because we are not there. So I'm the one who is explaining to you what has happened. And what has happened, this is what I'm telling you. Maybe my language you cannot understand it, or I'm able to emphasize, to explain myself better to you to understand.
Lamin Suso, are you aware of Lamin Suso, the director of finance, demanding money from revenue collectors?
No, actually I never know. Until this time, I came to know that he collected monies from revenue collectors.
Were you aware at any given time that people were paying monies to the director of finance? Just be honest.
Wallahi, honest to God, I never knew about those things.
So for you, you are saying this was the first time?
This was the first time, ever first time.
Ever first time?
Yes.
And so the CEO knew about it?
Yes.
And he confronted you about it?
Yes.
And therefore, when you were in the office with the director of finance, who was there? Was there anyone else?
Yes, I found a lady. I can't think, if my memory can serve me, there was a lady sitting down there. I don't know that lady, but there was somebody inside, and I believe it's a lady.
The lady works for the area council?
No, she is not a staff of the area council actually.
How were you promoted?
I am promoted since I came from GTTI. And
who recommended for your promotion?
I think it's CEO Toure.
Who?
CEO Toure.
CEO Toure,
yes,
recommended for your promotion. Which year was this? This year?
No, it may be year before. Last year or year before last. My document is not here, but last year or year before last, I think.
What is your grade?
Can you provide us with the documentation?
Yes, I will bring it to Allah. Yes, council.
What is your grade?
What is my
Grade, your level.
No, I have the basic certificate.
So, when you, as a revenue collector, what is your grade on the pay scale?
At the base, in the pay scale.
Yes.
At this moment, I think I'm receiving about 6,000 plus.
So that's the amount that you're being paid. But what grade? Because each grade has...
No, I don't know my grade.
You don't know your grade?
I don't know my grade.
Okay, so the chair has asked you for your letter, the promotion letter?
No, I'll send it in.
Yes, so
Yeah,
hopefully that should have your grade.
I'll send it in. I'll send it in.
Yes, write it down, please.
Mr. Jallo, Mr. Basila,
Yes.
why in Basse Area Council, why is it a mode of operation? Why is it a culture in Basse Area Council to be giving finance directors monies that you have collected? Why?
It should not happen. As it happens to me this time.
No, it is a culture in Basse.
I never knew people like revenue collectors are giving directors money. Honest to God and heaven, I never knew.
It is a culture in Basse.
Okay.
And it only came to light when it has been featured in the audit report. But then, these are not coincidences. It has been happening in Basse. I want to understand, are you guys on any form of pressure by the Director of Finance? Just be honest.
No, you see, what does not happen to you, when it happens, you cannot have something to say. Because I never do it, and I never knew somebody.
Do you have any form of pressure from the Director of Finance? Just because he's your boss, so you feel that if they demand something and you don't do it, you'll be in a problem?
No. The Director of Finance is with his job, I'm with my job. And I think there is no other pressure that can enable me to fear him, but to say that, when I don't do this thing, he will demote me or he will send me. No, I don't have that fear.
When was this? Was it on a Friday?
Yes, this was on a Friday.
So normally when you collect revenue, you are supposed to go to the bank and deposit it?
Yes.
Do you go to the bank first or you come back to the area council and go back?
No, when I am away, like I said before, when you are outside, it's more easy than when you are in the office. Because when you are together in the group, the CEO will give you his vehicle and you will move out with the vehicle.
Yes.
So after collection, you bring the vehicle inside and then move.
You go where?
To do your transaction outside.
No,
that is the bank.
Yes.
Yes.
But then, why won't you? It's easier to go with the vehicle from collection.
Yes, that is what they can say, and then yes, it's a food for thought. I think that is what is right. That's what should be done.
I'm not giving you any food for thought. I'm not giving you any advice.
Yes.
Do you understand? Me, I'm not giving you any advice.
No, I'm not saying that.
I am telling you to give me explanations as to what had been happening. Food for thought, forget it about here. It's not going to happen.
That's my transparency. That's my language.
You've worked as a collector for 20 years. Is that not the case?
Yes.
Yes. You are the one to give me food for thought as to how the work should be done.
Yeah.
Not me giving you food for thought.
Okay.
Exactly. So my point is, why is it not easier with the vehicle, you collected revenue and you go to the bank straight?
Yeah, that was more easier. It should be done like that, but normally we don't do that.
No, let's talk about you. And on this particular day, why did you not do that?
That particular day, I just brought the vehicle inside.
You don't?
That particular day, I don't go with the vehicle to deposit the money.
What did you go with?
I came with the vehicle inside.
Why?
Because that's normally our norm.
You what?
That's normally what we used to do. When we come from collections, we just bring the money.
Let's talk about what you used to do. How many times have you deposited your revenue collection straight from the field straight to the bank?
So many times.
Is that what is the most appropriate thing to do?
Yes.
And you know that?
Yes.
And you are really aware of this fact that that is how it should be done.
Yes.
Unless you are given any instructions, you still go to the bank because you don't have any business with the money. So when you collect revenue from in the field, as a very genuine revenue collector, you go straight to the bank because that's how you are trained to do. Is that not correct?
Yes, yes.
Because you don't have any business with the money.
Yeah.
Speak louder.
Yes, yes.
So therefore, you wouldn't want to hold the money in your hand or in your house. Do you do that?
No, you don't do that.
Let's talk about you. Do you do that?
No, I don't.
So therefore, ideally, normally, what you will do is not to go with the money in the house, but you to deposit the money.
To the bank?
Yes. But then if you are given instructions to come straight to the area council, then you will have to come to the area council first before you go to the bank.
There is no instruction given to us, come to the area council, then you go to the bank.
No, but you see, then your answer would not make any sense. If you don't have any instruction to come to the area council and give anyone money, then you have already told us that you know that the right thing to do is to take the money straight to the bank.
Yes.
That's what you said to us.
Yes.
But why would you now come straight to the area council then? Because this time?
The vehicle, we are using the command vehicle. That's normally how we used to do it. When you go to the trekking, you come, you deposit, you bring the vehicle, the driver bring the vehicle, then you people will go and deposit your money.
Is it not safer with the vehicle?
Yes, it was more safer to go with the vehicle.
Exactly. So, again, the reason why you came back is because you were called to come back.
To come back there?
To the area council.
No, nobody called me to come back to area council.
Soma explained that you were called back to come back. That's why both of you came back.
So yeah, we both came back, but someone knew that, whenever we go for collection, we normally come to the council before we deposit our money.
That's not true. You see, your cordial relationship with the director of finance.
There's no relationship between me and the director of finance.
You told us it's very cordial.
Cordiality in the sense of the work, but not in the sense of any other thing.
In the sense of the work.
If you see, I said it's cordial, that doesn't mean there is anything in between us.
I don't understand still. I'm lost.
You think, I cannot be in dispute with the director. I'm never in dispute with him. That's why I said it's cordial, but not cordial in any aspect.
You, as a revenue collector,
yes,
have you had any instructions from anyone at the area council to hand money to them?
No.
This particular money, was it ever posted?
This particular money, the director posted, because in my cash book you can see there is a level.
Who showed you the posting?
The postings is done by the manager.
Who should have done the posting?
I should have done he should give me the money I posted.
The what?
He should pay back the money to me, I go and deposit it.
He should pay back the money to you?
Yes.
And then you will deposit the money?
Yeah, I deposit it.
Thank you.
Yes. But actually, he spent it already, so I don't think he will give it to me.
Yes, Mr. Silla, having been the longest serving, as one of the longest serving, I stand to be corrected, revenue collectors, when did you digitalize revenue collection?
I told you within this is 5 years. About 5 years.
About 5 years.
Yes.
So you were present when you were doing the transition from GTR to digitalization.
Yes.
And how many machines were supplied when you transitioned from GTR to digitalization?
How many?
How many digital machines were available for use of the council?
Every collector
during the period.
Every collector is with your machine.
How many collectors did you have? Do you
have? I said we have about 10 to above 10.
Above 10. Can you provide us with the information?
Information like the names?
No, the data. Number of collectors, revenue collectors.
Yes, I can give you some names.
No. Give us a list.
A
of
list.
All the years. Give us a
All
list
the
of
revenue collectors.
Yes,
That I know.
That are working in your municipality.
Let me just try to see whether I can get their names.
No, we can give you time to cross-check and give us the proper list.
Yes, okay, I will try to do that.
So what you are telling us is that when you transition from GTR to digital receipting, all of you were given machines.
Machines, yes.
So is that the situation now as we speak? Do all the collectors have the digital machine?
No.
How many? How many do have the digital machine as we speak? How many of the collectors? Because you are a senior collector.
Yes.
You should know everything about the problems, the shortcomings, the challenges of the collectors in the council.
Yes, but normally...
How many machines are currently available and then being used?
I cannot tell you that clearly.
Can you find out and give us exact number of machines that are available that are being used by the collectors?
Yes, I can ask the managers to give me
that information.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Just lastly,
how many machines?
Thank you, Council. I'm a bit confused again in that you're talking about the council and the bank.
Yes.
Which bank are you talking about?
The designated bank, because
which is the designated bank?
We don't have only one banking area.
Okay, on that fateful day.
Yes.
Which was your designated bank?
We deposit money to the Vista Bank.
Vista Bank.
Vista Bank.
Now, is the Vista Bank within the area council or is some distance from the area council?
Yeah, it's some distance from area council.
Meaning, as the council have rightly said, the monies could have been snatched from you between the bank or between the council and to the bank. There's a possibility.
That is right.
And that's why it is advisable for you to use the council vehicle to go from the council to the bank.
It's really true.
Sorry?
I said that's really true.
Now, since that wasn't done, as the council is saying, you were together with Soma.
Yes.
You were together with Soma up to the council's premises.
Yes.
But then you left, or you said you were walking side or behind or before, I don't know which one it is.
Yes.
With Soma to get to the Director of Finance's office.
Yes.
And your intention was to inform the Director of Finance of your arrival.
Yes.
Do you normally do that, to inform the Director of Finance of your arrival from a collection?
So?
I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
Do you normally go back to the office to inform the Director of Finance that you have just come back from your collection duties?
This is what I was saying.
No, it's a yes or a no. Do you normally do that?
Yes.
Every time you go out for collection?
Yes, this is what I'm saying. When we are in this group collections, immediately we reported from the work. When we come, we go to the Director of Finance, we are around.
No, wait. When you say group collection, what is the group collection? You're two people. Is that a group?
Yes, we are working as a group at that time, because that's not my designated area. I'm been brought from another area to go for that tax.
No, I'm still confused. You all have designated areas to collect revenue.
To collect. But when this time comes, like July, August, they bring us together to be group. So
why?
that day.
Why? Why only July and August?
It's very hard to get money during this time, or to get money from the taxpayers during this time. So this is why they intensified of bringing all of us together to go for group collections.
I'm yet to be convinced, but I'll yield to the chairperson.
Yeah.
So this July and August, Mr. Silla.
Yes.
Why should you be brought as a group to collect tax when you have done your assessment? You have the required information as to what to do. So why do you have to be brought in as a group? Is that not the presumption that you will be harassing people to give you money, even though they might have paid earlier? Because that is the only logical explanation.
No, you cannot harass people, taxpayers.
Then what is the reason why you should be brought together as a group? Not because you've already been divided and
Yes.
you've already been assigned specific areas. And you have told us here that assessment is done. You assess.
You know, at this time, you don't see, at this time we are doing assessment. So when you do assessment, before the end of the year.
That is not your evidence. You said July and August is difficult to get money. So
Yes.
they bring you together.
Yes.
So that you can go as a group.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to explain to you. That is, you at this time, they'll bring us together to be group and then go for collections.
My question is that the reason why you are being brought as a group is because they want to use you to extort money from people, because you have no reason to go as a group, because you are already designated and each individual can take care of his own area and collect the tax as is supposed to.
Yes, yeah, that could be another thought, yes.
So
yes.
You agree with what I said?
Yes. I can agree with you.
Okay.
Whether that is to happen, I don't know, but you know, that thing is logical, is important. That could be also right.
Okay. So you have said that the senior management do the assessment. Is that your evidence?
Senior management.
Yes. Who are the people? Let me put it this way. Who are the people that do the assessment?
Everybody does the assessment. If you are a revenue collector,
okay,
you assess your own area.
Okay.
At this moment, I am on assessment on my own area, and that is Basel North.
So you use your discretion to assess as to what the people that are supposed to pay, you give them the tariffs.
Yes, there is a tariff.
You give them the tariffs, or there is a tariff?
There is a tariff that we use.
Can you kindly give us the tariff that you use?
Yes, I can bring it for you out.
Please bring us the tariff you've been using from 2018 to 2023.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Suso, Mr. Silla, sorry. You said you had a very cordial relationship with your boss, Mr. Suso, not so? Is that the reason why he was able to convince you to give the money? Because if you had a professional relationship, that would not have happened.
I have a maybe, this thing just happened accidentally. But there is no that relationship between me and Lamin Suso. There's no that, we don't have that cordiality between me and Lamin Suso.
But that was what you said. You said you had a cordial relationship.
Yes,
not a professional relationship. If it was a professional relationship, then you would not have given the money.
No, it's the work.
Because you know you have your boundary.
Yeah. But not that cordial relationship I'm talking about. There is no other cordial relationship without. It's only in the job that I used to be with Lamin. But there is no friendship, there is no other thing. It's only during the work time I'm with Lamin. After that, I don't go to Lamin. Lamin don't know me. He does not go to my compound. I don't sit with him to discuss. Never. Honestly.
Now, Mr. Silla,
yes.
Why do you need to have a printout from the IT department before you go to do your banking?
The printout?
Why do you need
We can leave it there.
No, you said you need the printout before you go to do your banking.
Sometimes, yes. You know, sometimes you can print. It does not feature in the system. It's happening. You can go and deposit. That will not stop you from getting your printout.
No, but you said you need to get your printout from IT before you go and deposit the money. No, so I want you to explain that correlation. Why you need the printout from the IT department before
the printout is for yourself. It's not for the depositing.
But you said so.
The money you get, you can
just listen. You said so in your statement. You said you needed the printout for you to go and do the banking of the money.
I said I need the printout.
Yes, you said so in your statement.
I said we were there to get my printout. Since this problem happened, I went there to get my printout. Since we went there.
You said...
But that does not deprive me from going to the bank without the printout.
That is not my question. You said you needed to get the printout of the day's collection for banking. Is that not your words? Is that not what you said?
No, maybe you don't understand.
Check your statement.
Maybe that's what around which area.
Paragraph 2.
Paragraph 2 on the issue of the $16,000.
No, let's go to the line which says upon return to the office. Start from there.
Upon the IC office.
The third line on paragraph 2.
I went for a somewhere around there.
First line, second line, third line.
Where Soma Jallo is?
Yes, upon return to the office.
Maybe I'm having a different paper. I don't see upon here.
Okay, read from collection with Soma Jallo.
Yes, I said, I can remember on July 2nd, 2021, I went for revenue collection with Soma Jallo around Kural, where we generated the sum, and upon return to the office, I went to the IT office to get my printout for the day collection for banking.
Is that not what you said? So I am asking...
For banking, yeah, but this does not have anything to do with bank. My printout, maybe that's the language, but at this moment, what I mean here does not mean that, I have to get the printout or else I cannot go and bank. I'm not talking about that here. I don't know what the language is talking about here. The idea of printout for the day collection.
Sorry, Mr. Silla.
Yes.
I think what the chairperson is trying to get to you is that you went to get your printout for that day's collection so that you'll be able to know how much money you had collected in the field. So that when you are doing your banking meaning paying money into the bank.
Bank, yes.
Your figures would have tallied with your receipts that has been generated by the IT and what physical cash you are taking to the bank.
Yeah, but why doing that?
Sorry?
Why am I told to do that?
No, but that's why you went to the IT to collect.
Yes, when you come, you can go to the IT, you get your printout. You can leave it there, you go and bank, you come and get your printout. It's all possible.
Yes, we know that, but what you did that day is what the emphasis is on. What did you do that day? Because you see, Mr. Silla.
I'm not getting you much.
Mr. Silla,
yes.
Your statement has been a lot with sometimes. Now we are saying specifically, what did you do at this day, at this time? And what were the reasons that you did this? We are not don't tell me sometimes we do this, sometimes we don't. But at this day,
yes.
What did you do? You see, Basse, and I think you sidestepped my question, my earlier question. That is, the designated bank on this Friday for you, which was what?
I said Vista.
Vista Bank.
Yes.
Now Vista Bank, how far is Vista Bank or how close is Vista Bank to area council?
No, Vista is far from the area council.
Is
far from the area
Thank
council.
you. So therefore, the possibility of you maybe walking by the roadside and somebody asking you, please help, you can dip into that revenue collection and hoping that when you go, you reconcile. And if it is 10 and you have 6, then you know, oh, the 4 I gave to XY, so let me put 4 back to make it 10. So your 10 will now tally with the 10 that the IT people had given you based on the printout. If your printout says 10, you want to deposit 6, then there will be query.
Query, yes.
Now, but if your printout says 10 and your deposit says 10, there will be no query.
No query.
That's why you first went to collect.
But remember,
just hold on, please don't interrupt. You first went to the IT office to collect your printout for that day. So that on your way back to the bank to do your banking, I'm not playing with the words bank and banking. Going to Vista Bank to pay what you had collected for that day, you need to be assured of the exact amount. That's why you went to collect the printout from the IT to know exactly I have to pay this amount into the area council's account. So that you'll be scotch free.
Let him just finish.
Okay. So basically, we are saying, I don't like your sometimes. We are looking at what did you do on that specific day, that specific time. Not sometimes you do this, sometimes. We are saying, no, what did you do? Me as Sorisila, what did I do? When I came from collection that day, I went to the area council, had a courtesy call, Kong, Mr. Suso, I'm here. We are talking about things that you actually did.
Yes.
We are not saying what you sometimes would have done. We are saying on that specific day, what did you do? I don't like this sometimes. I'm really getting impatient with that sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Let me just help you, because what I can understand from your statement is that, in fact, you did not only collect 16,250 when you went for that group collection, as you said, because you went to collect the printout for the purpose of you going to bank the money. So if it is just 16,000 you collected, you would not have gone to the IT office to collect the printout. So it is my understanding from your statement that monies collected were more than 16,250. And that is why you went to the IT to collect this and make sure that whatever you are going to bank at the bank, you understand, it would be less 16,250 being the money given to the finance director.
No.
All right.
No.
We will take your answer.
Okay. No.
Mr. Sila.
Now? Yes.
No, now.
Yeah, I'm a Mandinka. This is why I said Nam.
Nam is one of Mandinka?
Mandinka.
Okay. So let me just ask you just one question in relation to, if you, apart from the lawyers and the commissioners, when you look at the people watching the gallery, will you be able to recognize anyone?
Gallery.
Over this side, do you recognize anyone?
Yes, I recognize.
Just look properly. Stand up, please. Look properly. Do you see anyone you recognize?
Yes, I recognize.
Who do you recognize?
My big man here.
Sit down.
Balagaba Jagumpa, I think.
And who else?
No, that's the only person I can recognize.
Can you look properly?
I'm looking properly, sir.
Look on the other side.
One day the television will help these people. I don't know them, but I recognize, I see them.
Do you see anyone that you know?
No. I am saying that about Yes, I see Lamin Suso right now.
You see who?
Lamin Suso, Director of Finance, is sitting down there.
The Director of Finance of Bipase Area Council?
Yes, I'm seeing him right now.
He's the one with the
black shirt and then the white shirt and then
the black shirt and the black suit.
Under him.
That is Lamin Suso.
Yeah, that's Lamin Suso.
That is the one you give the money to.
Yes.
That's the one you that you work under as Director of Finance.
Yes, yes.
You may sit down. Thank you. Now let me ask you again.
Okay.
I'll ask you some questions that I had asked before, just few of them. Do you think that what Lamin Suso did was right in demanding money from you when you came back to collect revenue?
It was not correct, sir.
Did you confront Lamin Suso?
Yes, I told him.
What did you tell him?
I told him to give me the money back.
Louder, please.
I told him to give me the money back.
Why is that?
So that I can go and bank.
Were you disappointed in Lamin Suso?
Yeah, definitely very disappointed, sir.
Why were you disappointed in Lamin Suso?
He should not have taken money from us like that.
Because that was wrong.
It was wrong, obviously, sir.
He must have known that the money that he is demanding from you or any of the revenue collectors should have been banked by the person that collected the money.
Really, sir.
And not for him to be demanding money's financial finances from revenue collectors. Is that not the case? Is that not the case?
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So when you learn that it is a has been a practice by the finance director Lamin Suso to be collecting money, that is the gentleman sitting over there, to be collecting money from revenue collectors instead of banking it, you were disappointed.
Really, I don't. It should not happen.
And so this money is collected. You do not even know whether what the finance director would use this money for.
Well, I don't know.
In the audit report on page 39, highlighted that Lamin Suso did not only collect money from you, but from one Lamin Mane. Do you know Lamin Mane?
Yes, I know.
Demanded physical cash for $53,000.
Yeah.
When you learn of that, what do you feel? Do you think that's right?
It killed my spirit.
It killed your spirit. Because it's really.
Because I'm a taxpayer.
Yes.
So I don't think we should indulge in taxpayers' money,
for personal use.
Yeah.
And the same Lamin Suso you identified collected from Suleiman Bah $11,500. Is that not the case?
Yes.
And that is really also something you would be very angry about.
Yeah.
So not only Suleiman Bah, Mohamed Suso, $12,000. Sorry, Silla, that's you, and Soma Jalo, $16,250. One Basamba Jaune, do you know Basamba Jaune?
Yes, I know Basamba.
$7,000.
Yeah.
And Manku Mane, no Basamba Jaune, $19,000. Manku Mane, $7,000. Altogether, what the oil report has found on this particular period is that a total of $118,750 were the accumulation of monies that he will be demanding from you revenue collectors. Is that supposed to be done?
No, it should not happen like that.
Please speak louder.
I said no, it should not happen like that.
What should have happened?
All these monies should have been deposited to the bank.
So an individual getting these monies will be grossly unlawful, very unlawful.
Very, very unlawful, sir.
And very illegal.
Definitely, sir.
And that is why the CEO at some point had to call you to tell you that this should stop.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Now, Council, can you guide the Commission as to the period we are talking about? Because there are other antecedent activities that were done by the collectors and the said finance director.
Yes. This particular period would be in 2021. Is that not the case?
Yes, 2021.
In the year 2021.
Yes.
That is only 2021.
Only 2021. We have had instances where the auditor had found some financial malpractice, which we will against the Director of Finance, Lamin Suso.
So, Mr. Silla.
Yes.
There were some serious issues in 2018 and in 2019. Can you tell us what happened with respect to financial malpractice by the same Lamin Suso? Can you tell us something about that?
2018, 2019.
Yes. And even part of 2020, because the auditors...
Anyhow, unless you...
No, I am telling you to tell us what you know.
In 20...
Not for us to tell you.
No, in 2018, 2019, I know all my records. For me, is straight. I don't do any other thing.
So you are telling us that in 2018 and 2019, you were using the digital machine, right?
Yes, yes.
So when we go to the bank's statements,
you will
and
see,
we look at your cash book,
I want that.
you will see the tallying of all the revenues you have collected.
When you do that, I'll be very much grateful, and I'll bring all my books.
All right. So no, we have already requested that you bring your books. I said we have already requested from you.
Yes. This is why I'm going to bring my books.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
That would be all for this
Any
witness.
other questions from the Commissioner?
So I think when I'm coming, let me bring these names. Or
yes, everything we have asked you to bring, you make sure you bring to the
okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll let you know when you are coming back next. I said we will let you know when you are coming back next. But as soon as you get all those documents, can you bring them immediately?
Well, yes, I cannot bring them immediately, Commissioner.
What I mean is within next week. Next week.
I will try to bring it, but I cannot promise to bring it now.
No, there is nothing like you wanting to promise. We are asking you to bring it.
Yes,
and you have to
I'm going to bring it. But what I'm saying now, because how I came here, I know, because for these 3 months, people are without salary. Even movement is my problem. So if I should promise that I'm coming next week.
We are sorry to hear that.
No problem, this is what should happen. Whatever God created, that's what will come.
But you could also agree with me that if you were, if the collectors and the people that are concerned were honest in what they were doing, you would not be in this situation, right?
No.
Okay. So thank you so much.
All right.
We will expect to have these documents by next week.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
All right.
Can you please call the other side?
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. Please sit down. Mr. Witness, good afternoon, and welcome back to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters for continuation of your testimonies before it. Before we proceed, I want to remind you that you are still under oath.
Okay.
Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Yes, Council, can you proceed, please? Mr. Mane?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. After Mr. Mane,
Afternoon.
you were asked to bring some documents yesterday when you were before the commission.
Yeah. Well, I brought my cash book.
Okay.
It's with me. The other documents, unless I go back to Basi.
Okay, so the cash book, what is the information that is contained in the cash book?
Yeah, the cash book is the book that contains all the transactions, all the collection that I did during my time as a revenue collector.
So who enters the details in the cash book? Is you?
Yeah, I enter the details in the cash book and submit it to the finance manager for receiving.
Are you the only person who enters details in the cash book?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I see the book register? So, let me just check. So the first date on the book is, or the first entry is 6th of April 2021?
Yes.
And the last date is 22nd of August 2022.
Yes.
Chairperson, I applied to tender the Lamin Manes cash book for Bassa Area Council collections as an exhibit.
Mr. Mane, this book, you started entry in this book from which date and year?
Yeah, it's from April 2021 till August 2022.
April 2021
Yes.
to August
2022.
So for whole of 2023, you were not a collector?
No. By this August that I got my redeployment to IT unit.
Okay. The cash book entry details of Lamin Mane of Basse Area Council being a collector, revenue collector, effective April 2021 to August 2022 is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/LM/BSAC/CB/001.
As the Commission, please. So, Mr. Mane, you have on the dates for the 19th of July 2021. So on the columns you have the date, you have the reference number, you have particulars, amount, and there's another column, I'm not sure what it is, but I'll give you the book in a minute. And then you can explain to us. Registrar. So you have the date, the reference. What's the reference?
That's the reference. Every business is having a reference number.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reference number. When, for example, when you go to the field, if you know the reference number, it's no need to type the person's name or the telephone number. This is the only number that you type, then you search. It will automatically give you the business that you are looking for.
And then the name of the particulars has the name of the business or the person.
Business owner, yeah.
Then you have the amount?
Yeah, the amount.
So what are the other columns after the amount? Because they all have numbers.
191-01. That's how they do close their books.
So after the column that has the amount,
yeah,
there's other columns after it that also have numbers. Not the top, the under that.
Yeah.
Or is the 19 whatever?
91-01.
So what's that?
That's the launching number. That's the code for launching.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the figures under that?
Yeah, figures. Those are the figures under it.
Okay. So the cash book, it is on the date that the details that you enter there.
Yeah.
Those are the details of the people you collected money from, right?
I collected tax from.
And is that what you enter on the day that you've collected?
Yeah, any day that I should go for submission. I do go for my bank printout. Then anything that I collect, it will reflect on the system. Then I print it out from the system.
So, sorry, Council, let me ask. I want to be clear. You said on the day you go for submission.
Yeah.
So, I am assuming that you collect these monies, you don't submit them straight away, right? Because
yeah.
that is why you say when you go for submission.
Submission, yeah. Yes. Submission
so you
is
collect, you keep them, and then you have a day where you go and do your submission.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When we collect, we deposit deposit money to the bank. We cut the bank slip. Up to the day we will go for submission.
So
we cannot close our books without bank slip, because bank slip will show that you have already banked the money that you collected.
So when do you do the submissions?
Submission, it should be every week.
What? At the beginning of the week or at the end of the week?
At the end of the week.
What day at the end of the week?
Mostly is on Thursdays.
Because you do collection on Saturday and Friday, right?
Yeah, that one, unless they are in need of you.
No, but collectors collect Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, when they are in need of you. but it's not a working day.
All right. Thank you. Council.
Thank you. So you had said the amounts that you collected, I think you said on June 19th was a Friday?
Yes.
So 20th would have been a Saturday?
Yeah.
21st on Sunday?
Yeah.
Now the only, the entries in your book for June 19, how much did you collect and from whom?
June 19 is 19,500.
And who did you collect that from?
I collected from Mohamed Alpha Amatijan Jallo. June 19, Majidi Jallo. I collected $3,000 from him. He's a businessman. I collected $10,000 from Mohamed Ali Jallo. It's a petrol station.
Okay.
I collected 1,000 from Colomba Aguero. I collected 2,500 from Babagale Jallo. I collected 1,000 from Boubacar Buaro. I collected 2,000 from Sadio Kale.
So that's what made up the 19,500?
500, yeah.
Okay. And then for the 20th of June?
Yeah, that's 18,250.
Who did you collect those from?
I collected from Isha Conde, 1,000. Mohamed Boy Jallo, 500. Mamadou Diawo, 1,500. Alaji Saibo Kamara, 1,000. Keba Drame, 2,500. Ibrahima Choi, 1,000. Mamadou Jallo, 500. Alaji Alung Hari Drugs to 2,500. Lasana Tunkara 750. Saidu Jallo 1,000. Haji Gumane 1,000. Boubacar Jallo 500. Mamadou Jallo 500. Ibrahima Choi 500. And the last one, okay. Mamadou Pate Kamara 2,000.
And that's what made up the 18,750?
750, yeah.
And so the entries that you put there, are those entries on the day, or are they, when did you put them? The day you collected or the day you were submitting?
The day I was submitting, but you know, it reflects on the day that I collected. That's on the 19th. Okay. Yeah.
Chairperson, do you have questions?
This cash book is April to August.
April to August, yeah.
So it is comprehensive. That is to say, the 4 months it covers. Is it 4 months or 5 months? Okay.
No, it's more than that. Since 2021, April 2021 to August 2022.
Yes. How many months in between? What I want to know is it comprehensive? Is it daily entries of everyday tax collection that is in this cash book?
Yeah, all the transactions that I did during my time as a revenue collector.
That is from this April 2021 to August 2022.
22, yes.
So there is going to be a cash book before April 2021.
Before April 2021.
Yes.
No, by then, like you know, I was appointed at February, May, June, February, March, April. Yes. I have my own device.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. I said there should be another cash book for periods covering May going downwards. When you came to this office, did you find another cash book before they opened this cash book for you?
No, this is the first cash book that I use.
No, what I mean is, at that office, did you find any other cash book? Or you did not find any cash book?
No, I did not find a cash book.
So
this
when you came that this was open for you?
Yeah.
No questions. The $500 who made that payment?
The $500 is Ibrahim Choi.
What is his nature of business? His type of business?
He's a petty trader.
Petty trader?
Yeah.
Was that also a payment for a yearly license?
Yeah, a yearly license.
Okay. Now, just to summarize on your evidence yesterday, now you said that all these monies were paid to an individual.
Yes.
And who is that?
Individual like?
When you collected these monies were not banked.
Okay.
They were paid to?
It was collected by my by the finance director.
Lamin Suso?
Lamin Suso, yes.
Is that the one in this hall presently?
Yeah.
Can you point to him?
Pardon?
Can you point to him if you see him?
Yes, I see him.
Please point to him.
He's the one sitting around there.
So he's the one that collected all these monies from you?
Yeah.
So when you were referring to Lamin Suso that came to your compound to pick you up and drove with you to collect revenue and hand over to him, this is the man you were referring to?
Yes, that's the man I'm referring to.
So all these monies amounted to $53,000. They were physically given to this particular individual.
Yeah.
And then which you think was very, very wrong.
Yes.
Yesterday you said it was totally wrong.
Totally wrong, yeah.
And you regret that?
Yeah, I regret it.
Is that not the situation?
Yes.
Thank you very much. That is all for this witness.
Yes, you were requested to bring some further documents, so we'll give you till next week to provide us with the documents.
Inshallah.
So you are released.
Yeah, I will go back, after this session, then inshallah I will get to you before next week, inshallah.
Thank you. I think it's a convenient point to stop for break and prayers. We may rise and reconvene after the lunch break.